after the message.
There's a lot of people who come up to me and they always, put science forth and say, there's no God, there's just science out there. What would you say to those of us out there who, reject God and just say, science is everything?
Well, you have to analyze science to its components. Here is the point. I mean, when you say about science, you're talking about a big word, but analyze it to its components. Science is made of theories. Theories usually are built upon facts. Now, how true these facts are, and who actually created, offered, provided these simple elements. I mean, science tackles, let's say, in terms of its medicine, it tackles the human body. The human body is a miracle, and human beings are unable, if they come all together, they are unable to create one human being from nothing. We're not talking about making a human being from DNA, cloning.
Right.
No, we're talking about creating something from nothing. This is the job of God. The job of God is to create something from nothing. And this is a challenge that stands up against all scientists. They can't create something from nothing. This is the job of God. So when we speak about science, we have to go to its components. Even, scientific theories, I mean, this better than me. We all studied in schools. In every theory, there is a marginal error that is allowed. And this is called p-value.
Right.
The error factor. 0.05, according to Cambridge Fisher. And when he was asked, why did you pick up this percentage, this figure, he said, it appealed to me. So there is in every scientific theory, there is a marginal error, p-value or error factor. So no matter how true a scientific theory is, it proves the existence of God. It strengthens our attachment to God. It emphasizes the fact of creation.
And there's actually, many different proofs in the Quran itself, that talks about science.
Of course.
Such as, that as the universe is expanding, this was mentioned in the Quran, and how the development of the embryo, this was also...
Yeah, from embryology to the universe, astronomy, to every field of science, there are references in the Quran. I don't say that the Quran is a book of science, the Quran is a book of guidance, but the Quran should appeal to every person, including scientists who are fond of science, keen on research. So there are references in the Quran to major facts that have been discovered recently, some of them, just like the various phases of embryology and how the fetus in the womb of its mother starts, develops later on until it is delivered. All of that actually is referred to in Al-Quran. These are great miracles, and there are good references in that regard. I hope that you can guide your audience to some of these references where they can, have or shed more light on the subject.
Inshallah, yeah. We are heading towards the end of the show. I just wanted to ask you if there's any other thing you wanted to add. I know the topic of discussion was, the Shahadah and La ilaha illallah.
Just thanking the listeners for lending us their ears, and just wishing for them actually to join us and say La ilaha illallah, to become Muslims, to pick up a copy of the Quran, to get to the closest masjid, mosque, Islamic community, to just declare their Shahadah and utter this statement and join us on our journey to the heavens, to the Garden of Eden. We're travelers there, and we're heading there, and we're busy nourishing our souls. And we would love everyone to join us on that journey to say La ilaha illallah.
Alhamdulillah, inshallah. Well, Jazakallah khair for spending some of your day.
May Allah reward you. Thanks a lot.
Inshallah. And we hope to see you soon, inshallah.
Thank you.
Jazakallah khair.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
MeccaOne. You're listening to MeccaOne Radio.
To help support MeccaOne Radio, or to bring MeccaOne Radio to your city, please visit us on the web at www.MeccaOne.org. That's www.MeccaOne.org.